You want to have a future where you're expecting things to be better, not one where you're expecting things to be worse. Great companies are built on great products. Good ideas are always crazy until they're not. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better. Keep questioning yourself. If you are trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. It's like to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket. The first step is to establish that something is possible, then probability will occur. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. If you're a co-founder or CEO, you have to do all kinds of tasks you might not want to do. If you don't do your chores, the company won't succeed. No task is too menial. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Starting a business is like eating glass and staring into the abyss of death. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing it better. You want to be extra rigorous about making the best possible thing you can, find everything that's wrong with it and fix it. If you're trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100 hell weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. Great companies are built on great products. Really, the only thing that makes sense is to strive for greater collective enlightenment. I think most of the things that people do that are bad stem from selfishness. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems. I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. I don't believe in process. In fact, when I interview a potential employee and he or she says that it's all about the process, I see that as a bad sign. There's a tremendous buzz against taking risks. Everyone is trying to optimize their ass covering. It's very important to like the people you work with, otherwise life and your job is gonna be quite miserable. I'm interested in things that change the world or that affect the future and wondrous, new technology where you see it, and you like, well, how did that even happen? How is that possible? I think that's the single best piece of advice. Constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. I would like to die on Mars, just not on impact. I don't believe in process. In fact, when I interview a potential employee and he or she says that it's all about the process, I see that as a bad sign. If you are not progressing, you're regressing.